Okay. Here are my early Prem predictions by the Boxler. Good morning, everyone. This is going to be a great video. I'm just going to do my early Prem predictions, nothing too crazy. Just go through the teams I want. Obviously, I'll do a Prem predictions when the summer transfer window ends. This is just, I just wanted to do this really quick little video. I thought it would be pretty cool. Here we have the spots 1 through 20. We're going to go 20 and then up. Let's just start with the first team. Let's just get it out of the way. Obviously, the Prem is my favorite league. So, this is like, I feel like I know at least a little bit about every single team here, except for maybe the relegation teams that are going to be relegated soon. Last is Sunderland's 20th. They literally just lost their best player, Joe Bellingham. I'm pretty sure he was literally championship player of the season to Dortmund. They haven't looked that good in the transfer window. Their manager, I don't trust. I don't trust anything about this team. I like this team. I like Sunderland's. I hope they go far. I hope they stay up. But let's be honest, the best case scenario is this is another Luton town where they get 18th or something and they don't get 20th. That is the best case scenario for Sunderland. I don't believe they're staying up at all. I don't believe they're winning many games. This genuinely might be Derby County for the worst Prem team ever. I'm being 100% serious. They are so ass this year. I don't even know how they got up. Yeah, they're 20th for me. 19th, I got Burnley. I'm gonna just spoil it too. 18th, I got Leeds. These relegation teams, the gap between the Championship and the Premier League, it's too big. It's getting too big. Leeds and Burnley are just not that good. Their managers are not good. Their players are not good. I can see Leeds actually doing something. I hope they stay up. I hope Burnley stays up. I actually like Burnley a lot. I hope all three of these teams stay up. But let's be honest, they're not. They're not. Like let's be realistic. They're not getting close to there. So I put all these three down here. They're not good. Yeah, that's what I have to say. In 17th place, though, I have Wolves. I feel like Wolves are kind of turning into what you call. They're kind of turning into like the Nottingham Forest, kind of where they just barely keep staying up. Wolves are not good. They just lost their two best players, Ait Nouri and Mateus Cunha. I like their manager. I actually really like him a lot, but there's rumors about him leaving. I'm pretty sure. I don't think he'll leave, but there are rumors. The team is not good. The team is not good. I know some players that were injured are coming back or whatever. I don't trust his team. I don't trust his team. They're getting 17th, and the Premier League's just too good. They're just too good. But I honestly could see like a 20-point gap between 18 and 17. I could see it happening. 16, I have Brentford. Brentford, they just lost their manager. And this isn't an Ivy Tony situation where Ivan Tony goes and then the backup striker that they had tears his ACL and is gone for the season. And everyone predicted him 16th and they got like 12th or something. This is not a situation like that because they lost their manager, replaced him with a fucking nobody. I've never heard that brother in my entire life. Are losing like a lot of their players. They're losing Embuemo. They're losing their captain. There's rumors about Wisa going. Like they're losing a lot of players. They're losing their manager, and they haven't done anything in the transfer window so far. I literally have not seen a single sign by them. And they're untrustworthy. I don't trust Brentford. They're getting 16th in my opinion. Though next season, depending on how the manager does, I could see them bouncing back. 16th is where I'm putting them for now. 15, I got Everton. This team, I just also don't trust. Their squad is awful. Like, there's like Beto is not a reliable striker at all. Inde is good, but like Branthwaite's good, but Branthwaite might leave this season. Who knows? The manager is good. I'm forgetting his name, but he's the replacement for Sean Dyche. They'll probably keep him. I think he'll be able to save him a spot in 15th place. They'll be decent, but I don't see him doing that well. Oh, excuse me. Though they are in the race for a lot of players, I just don't think a lot of players are going to be going to them. Though I do want Everton to like make it up. Like I want Everton to like do well because they're a classic historic team. Next, I got West Ham. I do see them doing a bit better than last year. Last year they looked atrocious, like it genuinely god awful. They are losing Mohamed Kudus, but Jared Bowen seems like he's staying. Fulkrug seems like he's staying. A lot of those players that are actually good seem like they're staying. And I feel like that manager with a proper season, kind of like Ruben Amorim, is actually going to cook into that team. So I see him doing a bit better, but really not that crazy. I remember we were talking about West Ham getting seventh or eighth or something like that, like really high up there, around those big teams. But the standard of this club has kind of dropped after last season, so I'm putting him 14th, and I think that'll be an average season for him. 13th, I have Crystal Palace. They're probably going to lose. Their manager's staying, and Glasner, who's fantastic manager. I think Inter, honestly, Inter, they went for like their youth manager or whatever. I think they should have went for Glasner because I think he would have been a great pick. Uh, Crystal Palace, they're going to lose Eze to Arsenal probably. They're going to lose Gahey to Newcastle. They're losing a lot of players. I don't see this team doing that well, especially after just like winning that cup. And I don't know. I feel them dropping down a bit more. It's just like a kind of vibe kind of thing. I don't know. I really got to see though. Like I really got to see how this team does in preseason. That's what I'm saying. Like this is a pre-prediction. Like I would not be surprised if a lot of these predictions are dead wrong. I could see Wolves going up to like 7 or something, depending on how that team goes and how they are in signings and stuff. And I really need to see these teams in in preseason. I need to see how well they do because uh, I just have Crystal Palace in 13th for now. Oh shoot. 12th, I have Bournemouth. Bournemouth, I was thinking about putting lower, but their signings have been impressing me a lot. They're also keeping their manager Iraola, and I don't think Hoyson. They were definitely important. They were the best players. Hoyson, Zavarni, Kirkes. They're definitely the best players. But their signings are actually really, really good. I like who they're replacing with. It seems like Kluivert's staying. It seems like Evanilson is staying. Cook is staying. It seems Semenyo seems like he's staying. Like even though there are rumors for these players to leave, it seems like they are staying. Though, if they do lose those players, they could honestly go down to 15th, 16th. I wouldn't be too surprised. 11th, I got Brighton. Brighton have always impressed in the Prem, no matter who they sell or buy. It seems like they're keeping Baleba, this guy is so fucking good. Honestly, one of the most underrated players in the world is Baleba. He is like one of the best midfielders in the Prem, and nobody fucking talks about him. He's so good. He's like, I'm saying this as a Chelsea fan. He's like just as good as Caicedo. I'm not even kidding. Um, they're keeping Mitoma. They're keeping a lot of their players. Their manager is staying, who, even though he's the youngest manager in the Prem, I think ever. I don't know if that's true, but he is the youngest manager in the Prem, and he's a great manager. There's a reason they got him. They are losing João Pedro, but I don't think he was that important to the team that much, and they could easily replace him with someone else. Though I do think he will thrive at Chelsea. We'll see him later. We'll see Chelsea later. 10th, I got Fulham. I love the Fulham project right now. Robertson, I don't know how to say his name. Robertson, there hasn't been a lot of rumors about him leaving. It does seem like he might leave, but there hasn't been a lot there. The manager is great. I'm loving the team at Fulham. Genuinely, I love their project, but I don't see him getting anything better than 10th. And 10th is a good spot. Honestly, 10th, 11th, 12th, like anywhere around there would probably get like, I don't know, like top 7 in La Liga or something, or like top 7 in Serie A. Fulham, I could see getting like top 7 in Serie A. I kid you not. Like that's the level we're at, and it's all really really close together. So yeah, that's just where I see Fulham at right now, though. 9-5 Manchester United. A big jump up from last season from 15th to 9th. It's a huge jump up. It really depends on who Manchester United sign and preseason. I think Ruben Amorim's a fantastic manager, and we've seen at Sporting that he's not very good in his first seasons because the team has to adjust to his style. I'm glad they're not playing, and they're only going to be playing uh, games once a week, which is very good for that team. They're making incredible signings like Mbeumo, Cunha. Bro, Hugo Ekitike is a fucking incredible striker. He genuinely reminds me of like Isaac and like those kind of play. Like he's so good. He's so tall, but like so technically like secure. He's so good. Glaze Fest, I know. Manchester United, I see him getting ninth though. I don't really see him getting any higher. That entire team needs to be reinforced. Besides, like, I don't know, maybe some of the youngsters like Chido Obi Martin, Heaven, as well as Bruno Fernandez, Yoro, even a Mazraoui, maybe Ahmad, definitely. Besides those players, that entire team is god. Like a big scrap. They don't fit the system at all. That entire team needs to be replaced. It's not happening in the season, but I do see this team getting a lot higher, like a lot higher. And ninth. Oh, and Kobe Manu, definitely. Eighth, I have Spurs. under Thomas Frank, who is a fantastic manager. We saw him at Brentford. Honestly, Thomas Frank is basically just a better Postecoglou, in my opinion. He plays basically the same system, but he's able to pick out players better and he's able to adapt better. So I see him doing a lot better. Even though they are playing CL, it'll be a lot harder for them. I wouldn't be surprised if they got 11th, 12th, 13th. I wouldn't be surprised if they got around there because I do think, especially with a lot of these teams playing games and stuff, and a lot of these teams are tired. There are going to be like a lot of these teams are going to get tired as well. Like they're going to be playing too many games, and Spurs might succumb to that again. They're also losing Romero to Atletico Madrid. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how far that deal is in, but I'm pretty sure that they're losing Romero. They might be losing some other players. I've heard Kulusevski might leave. I don't know. We'll have to see, but yeah, Spurs is an eighth for me. Good team though. I really like the team. Seventh, I have Newcastle. Newcastle are a great team as well. I really enjoy their play style. I really enjoy the play. I think this is another case like last season where they go either they prioritize the Prem or they prioritize the Champions League. They can't do both. I think they'll prioritize the Champions League here. I wouldn't be surprised if Newcastle got to a quarterfinal, even like a semi-final. I wouldn't be surprised. It depends who they play. Um, yeah, I think they'll focus a lot more on the CL, and a lot their B team's probably going to be playing a lot more Champions or a lot more Premier League. So I don't see them doing incredibly. I see them dropping off a bit as well. Their signings haven't been anything incredible. There's a stupid rumor that Isak's going to go to Liverpool. That's not fucking happening. There's no shot Liverpool are going to buy an 150 million player Florian Wirtz and then go buy another 150 million player Isak. That doesn't make any fucking sense. So that's not happening. It seems like they're keeping a lot of their players. I'm trying to think. Who are they trying to sign right now? I can't really think about it. I can't really remember, but I do think they're linked to like some good players. But yeah, they just don't really impress me as much right now. They are still really, really good though. Six, I have Aston Villa. They're playing Europa League. I think they'll be thinking more about Europa League. Unai Emery has kind of fallen off. Not fallen off, but he's a bit overrated in my opinion. That team is kind of falling off though. Ollie Watkins was one of the best strikers in the world at a point, and now he's just really not that good anymore. They probably should have kept John Duran, in my opinion. Uh, the rest of that team isn't great. They lost Rashford, who isn't that good. I think they're keeping Asensio. I don't know if he was a loan or a buy, but pretty sure they're keeping Asensio, who is very good. Trying to think, their back line is really bad. Pau Torres is okay, is decent. He's good on the ball. He's a good dribbler, but Disasi does not move it for me. I'm trying to think who else is on that team. Uh, it's just not that good. Like genuinely, this team is just really not there. They are good, like depth wise. Like Leon Bailey will just be sitting on the bench, or I just bit my tongue. Tielemans will just be sitting on that bench, and they'll be able to substitute them in and out. But I don't see them getting better than sixth place. And I think honestly, that fourth place they got like 2 years ago was kind of a fluke. I don't see them getting better than that. Fifth, I got Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest are playing Conference League, so they'll probably do well in that competition, might even win it. They're making incredible signings. They're signing a trio from Botafogo who have impressed in this tournament so much. They got knocked out by Palmeiras, but they've been impressing in the Club World Cup. They're so good. They're buying Igor Jesus, who can be the replacement or like can even share the spotlight with Chris Wood. They're not selling any of their players. They rejected like a 40 million bid for Alanga, who I think is incredibly good. Um, who else? Oh, what's like Elliot Anderson is fantastic. The rest of that team is fantastic. This team is not falling off. They're keeping their manager. It seems like the manager and the owner are like mending the relationship again. They're keeping all their players. I don't see the team falling off at all, and just I see them getting better. And it seems like they're spending just as much money as they did the last couple seasons, which is like 100, 200 mil. Just like for I don't even know why, just to get better. So I don't see this team falling off at all. They're getting fifth in my opinion. And honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised if they, were able to get points off of the big teams like a Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, and Arsenal. Those are the teams. Those are the last four teams I've left. I'm gonna spoil it now. These guys are my flops of the season. Number four, it's Arsenal. Arsenal are my number four. The reason I say this is because one, they've been okay in the transfer window, in my opinion. Yes, they are linked to a lot of strikers and a lot of left wingers, which is good. Oh, whoops. They're linked to a lot of strikers and a lot of left wingers, which is good. They're linked to Sheshko, they're linked to Gyökeres, they're linked to Eze, but none of these have been confirmed. None of these are like moving at all, except for Eze. That one is moving pretty far. Uh, they bought uh, not Mikhail, what's his name? Zubimendi, who's a great signing. They bought Nonegard, like the captain of Brentford, who's okay. They bought Mosquera, who's like this youngster at Valencia or something like that. He's a youngster who's decent. Like they're good signings on their own, but if someone Arsenal need right now, I don't think they're going to be getting both a striker and a left winger. They might get Rodrigo, but I don't see them getting a striker then. But they might get Gyökeres, but I don't see them getting a left winger. I don't think they're going to get it both. Uh, if Arsenal, I'm telling you right now, if Arsenal does do that though, if they do get a left wing and a striker, and they still don't win anything, Mikel Arteta is getting sacked. He's getting sacked, bro. The standards at this club are so fucking low that we keep thinking about, oh, the project, the project, the project. Bro, you know how much money has been invested in this team? Like there has to be something. There has to be some wins here or there. Mikel Arteta is the most unreliable manager I've ever seen in my entire life. This guy just overthinks himself 100,000 times in a row, and then he will complain, be like, "Bro, we should have won that game." Like, brother, you are a tactical genius, but you do not have the firepower to play with these big teams. I see him getting far in the Champions League, but in the Prem, I see him falling off. This team is slowing down, and genuinely after this season, when they get fourth, because brother, I'm always right. When they get fourth, I am so certain that William Saliba, Gabriel, Gabriel, Kai Havertz, even a lot of these like important players, Odegaard, a lot of these important players are going to other clubs. William Saliba will be in a Real Madrid kit by 2027, bro. Mark my words. By 2027, uh, William Saliba will be in a Real Madrid kit, bro, because this team is embarrassing. It's genuinely embarrassing. Next, I got Chelsea though. My club, Chelsea. I'm not wearing a Chelsea kit, but whatever. Uh, Chelsea are gonna get third. This team is only getting better. They've made incredible signings. I think they're incredible signings. I think Gins is an incredible signing. He's way better than Sancho. I've been hearing people say like, "Oh, he's the next Sancho." Way better than Sancho. We just got João Pedro, who will be an incredible depth signing. And by the way, everyone who's saying that's a bad signing and it's too expensive, if we beat Palmeiras, the prize money from that game and all the money we've already made will pay for that signing. So he's basically a free João Pedro. We are still linked to a goalkeeper, even though we were linked to Mike Maignan, and that didn't really work out because they wanted like 30 mil or something like that. I don't want Mike Maignan, bro. We're linked to a lot of players, a lot of great players. We're still linked to Osimhen. Like this team is gonna go far. I don't care. I think this is an incredible transfer window for us. I actually really, really like it. And Liam Delap has been great for us so far. Actually, no, he hasn't been incredible, but I think with time he will be incredible for us. I did not respect this game, honestly. I did not respect this game. Um, Pedro Neto has been fantastic. Cole Palmer seems like he's back. Caicedo, Lavia has been incredible. Just watch our Club World Cup performances and you'll know. Like, we're not dominant in a lot of our games, but we are extremely competent. We win games. Like, this is a third if I've ever seen it before. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I think the top four are all going to be fighting for the title, in my opinion. Like, I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if 1 and 4 is like a 3 point difference. I would not be surprised, or like a 2 point difference, because I think all four of these teams have a very high likelihood to win the Prem. Genuinely, I think all four of these teams have a very likelihood to win the Prem. Now, I am at my final two. I think y'all know who it is: Man City or Liverpool. Who do I got at number two, and who would I got at number one? Number two, I got Man City. Man City, I got number two, and I'll just spoil it right now. I got Liverpool. Talk about Man City first. They're making some incredible signings. See, Johnny Reindeers for 60 mil, in my opinion, is a steal. Cherokee's a great signing. I don't know how well he'd do in the Prem, just because he doesn't seem that physical, but he's incredible youngster. Excuse me. I Nuri is a lot better than I thought he was. I thought he was going to be a good signing, but holy shit, those Club World Cup games, he's incredible. By the way, I did. This is filming the day after they lost to Al Hilal 4-3. That shit was funny as hell. I still have them second though. You have to like Pep Guardiola needs time with these players. Like 2 weeks is going to do a lot, especially preseason as well. It's going to do a lot for them. Rodri is back. Phil Foden looks like he's a lot better right now. He doesn't look like at his peak when he was Premier League Player of the Season, but he seems a lot better than he was last season. Holland looks incredible. This team is rejuvenated again. Like this team looks a lot better. They got rid of the deadwood and they look fantastic. Kevin De Bruyne might still there still might be a hole missing with Kevin De Bruyne, but the team looks back. Liverpool, though, their transfer window is one of the best transfer windows we've seen in the Prem in years, in my opinion. Like, brother, Florian Wirtz for 150 mil. That genuinely, depending on how he does in the Prem, that might be a steal, and I'm not joking. Uh, Kerkez is a fantastic fullback. Frimpong is a fantastic fullback. And Liverpool aren't done, bro. They're still going. They still have one of the best managers in the world right now, Arne Slot. He's honestly an underrated manager, in my opinion. I don't see this team slowing down. This team is not going to slow down, especially because after PSG beat them in the round of 16 in the Champions League, they're hungry for trophies, bro. They're hungry for the Prem again, and they're hungry for the CL. I would not be surprised if they won a treble of the season, the Prem, the CL, and like a Carabao Cup. Or whatever cup they want. I genuinely would not be surprised if they won a treble. I'm serious because this team, well, there's other competition like PSG aren't slowing down either. Barcelona look even better. Real Madrid just got rejuvenated. Like there's a lot of other teams and Napoli. Come on, Napoli are beating them. My bad. Liverpool, fantastic team. I love them. This is my Prem prediction, at least early Prem predictions. Again, I will do one just as the season starts. We'll have to see like how the team goes and how these like players adjust, especially because there's going to be some new rules in the Prem as well. I'm very excited for this Prem season. I actually think it's going to be one of the best we've had in years because a lot of these teams are getting better and a lot of these teams are getting worse, except for Brentford. Brentford is getting worse. But a lot of these teams are getting better. They're not getting worse. So I'm very, very excited. I think this will be a fantastic season. Honestly, I would not be surprised if a Manchester United or Tottenham or Newcastle got top three. I wouldn't be surprised if one of those teams got top three. Like it's going to be a very unpredictable season, and I'm very, very excited for it. Thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe. That's going to be the end of the video. Bye.